Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to have a Bears first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He's across midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Off play action. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Williams. Catch made there by Allen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And he will go all the way. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, Reed. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the option, it's Swift, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Now Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st down, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In motion, Reed. A 2nd down throw for Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, Here comes Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
From the gun, it's Love. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake. Now Williams. Now a deep shot for Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To the air, it's Love. He's going to try it here again. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Love to throw it on 1st down. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. What work after the catch. That one picks up 29 yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On play action, Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. That is caught by the tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Williams still going, and he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49. Running is Jacobs. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Second and 7. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Packers. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Lowe to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? DeAndre Carter on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll go play action here with Will. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flat.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
On second down, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Here's Williams. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
We are set for fourth and long. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll go with Jacobs. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Love. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's fourth and goal. They'll go for it. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, fourth and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
This pass caught right side. It's Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. It is 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser on a line accurately downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense, just turned out to be a better throw.
What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. In motion, Reed. 2nd down throw for Love. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Mike, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time, give credit to this defense. They continue to come up big, and no play bigger than that interception. And you can bet, if this game ends now, that guy's going to find himself with a game ball.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the